Number 1. Go shopping in MENTENG. One of the main pastimes in Jakarta is shopping, and if you want to take advantage of this fully, then head to the district of MENTENG, which is famous for its flea market. Here you will find a huge range of goods including arts and crafts, miles of textiles, and even food items. The main market is known as JALAN SURABAYA Flea Market, which first started operating in the 1970s and is also known for its antiques. Some of the signature items that you will find here include ornate wood carvings and vinyl records, and the market is over half a kilometer long, which means that you will be spoiled for choice whatever your budget. Bargaining is expected, so don't be afraid to haggle if you spot something you like. Number 2. Admire Istana Merdeka. Istana Merdeka sits in the center of Jakarta and is the presidential palace located close to Merdeka Square. As this is the current residence of the sitting president in Indonesia, it is not open to the public, although it is well worth swinging by and admiring the exterior, as this is one of the most historically and politically significant buildings in the country. The building dates from 1879, and it is here that the historic flag-changing ceremony happened when the Dutch colonial period ended and Indonesia declared independence. Number 3. Take a day trip to the Thousand Islands. Amazingly, the Thousand Islands are considered part of Greater Jakarta, which means that if you are looking for some beach time in the city, you won't have to venture too far. Just a few hours outside of the city center finds you at the Thousands, which are called Pulau Seribu in Indonesian, and you will find gorgeous beaches, coves, and inlets here. The best way to enjoy the islands is to take a boat tour, which will let you hop from one island to another and allow you to take in all the best sights at the same time. If you are looking for a little luxury, then Pulau Makan is home to an upscale resort where you can enjoy some fine dining and delicious cocktails at sunset. Number 4. Check out Monas Tower. Monas Tower is the most famous monument in Jakarta and stands proudly in the city as a symbol of independence in Indonesia, which was declared in 1945 after years of Dutch colonial rule. The monument is located in Merdeka Square, which means freedom in Indonesian, and there is a gallery where you can learn more about Indonesia's often tumultuous history. The main draw, however, is a trip to the observation deck at the top of the tower, which affords views in all directions across the city. Number 5. Visit Ragunan Zoo. Ragunan Zoo sprawls over an impressive 185 hectares of land, and you will find an amazing 3,600 species here. Just some of the Indonesian animals that call the zoo home include Komodo dragons and graceful orangutans, and there are also a variety of species from other parts of the world. The zoo is also home to an array of pretty indigenous flowers and plants, and is a great place to come to learn more about the Indonesian wildlife. Note that the zoo is closed every Monday, and make sure to wear plenty of insect repellent when you visit to ward off the insects. Number 6. Explore Indonesia at Taman Mini Indonesia Indah. Indonesia is well known for being made up of over 17,000 islands and is split into 26 provinces. As a result, it is unlikely you will even be able to scratch the surface of this immense country on a trip here, but if you want to get an overview of the highlights, then head to Taman Mini Indonesia Indah, or Beautiful Mini Indonesia. This park is arranged according to the province, and you will find models of traditional homes and can learn about the local traditions, costumes, and diverse ways of life across the archipelago. This is a great place to come if you are traveling with children, and gives you a whistle-stop tour of the country if you don't have time to actually visit each province in person. Number 7. Marvel at Istiqlal Mosque. Istiqlal Mosque has the claim to fame of being the largest mosque in Southeast Asia and has a capacity of 120,000 worshippers at any one time. It is located near to the National Monument of Monas, so it makes sense to visit both at the same time. Some things to look out for here include the beautiful Islamic motifs such as stars used to decorate the mosque, as well as the water features that are repeated inside. Non-Muslims are welcome to visit the mosque outside of prayer times providing that they dress modestly. Number 8. Relax on Ancol Beach. You might not imagine that a big city like Jakarta has a beach, but it does in the form of Ancol Beach, which is part of the wider Ancol Jakarta Bay City. The beach here consists of a strip of golden sand that skirts along the seafront, and although this is technically a public beach, you will have to pay an entry fee to enjoy the facilities. There are a number of swimming pools along the shoreline, and you can recline on a rented sun longer and enjoy the relaxed atmosphere outside of the city center. There is also a range of other attractions in the same complex, such as a SeaWorld and a water park. Number 9. Enjoy Kota Tua. Kota Tua also goes by the name Old Town Batavia and is one of the most historically significant parts of Jakarta. As you walk around the area, you will find a pretty architecture that dates from the Dutch colonial period, and you can also visit the cobbled central town square, which is the signature feature of the area. This is seen as the cultural heart of the city, and many artists and photographers gravitate here to take in the relaxed atmosphere and old-world feel, and the area is also studded with cafes so you can have a drink and enjoy the surroundings. It also has a high concentration of museums so you can learn some history here at the same time. Number 10. Visit the National Museum. The National Museum goes by the name Museum Nasional in Indonesian and is the place to come if you want to know more about this fascinating country. The museum tells the story of the history, art, culture, geography, and ethnology of this country, and is separated into different galleries that include collections like early Indonesian ceramics and Hindu art through the ages. The museum has been in operation since 1868, so it is also a historical gem in its own right.